All right, Diablo the truth, man. So I'm not gonna go over the whole recap of Gayle King and Kobe Bryant. You just know that shit was disrespectful what Gayle King did. So Snoop comes out today and he apologizes to Gayle King for going over for basically disrespecting Kobe Bryant. I can guarantee you that Gayle King is not going to give an apology for her asking the question. In fact, that was the whole thing of her deflecting, trying to blame CBS. So I saw this from Snoop and I shook my head. But then again, what is there to expect? Now, the outrage from Oprah and Gayle really wasn't, it really didn't, black people were getting on code. I saw a lot of black people getting on code. I've even seen Boosie. I've seen pretty much everybody in support of Snoop Dogg. You had so many people in support of Snoop Dogg. The only people who were against Snoop Dogg were the so-called feminists, right? And you had the kind of like the boule hand-picked Negro crowd kind of going at it with Snoop, like Michael Eric Dyson, the bourgeois, the bougie blacks, who everybody kind of go to. They're like, oh man, this dude's so intelligent because he used these flamboyant words, and oh my God, the way he speaks, he's just so. And Michael Eric Dyson, when I saw him coming out, oh well, Snoop, you need to apologize. These are black women, right? When he's written a whole book on Jay-Z, Jay-Z called all kinds of women bitches and hoes and everything. And he was caping for Jay-Z. But the fact that he says it to Oprah and Gayle, that's just like, oh, Snoop Dogg. It's like you've never heard Snoop Dogg say those words before. And to say it to them, oh no, man, you gotta apologize, man. Oh man, this is outrageous, man. So it really wasn't so much that got him to cave in. What got him to cave in was that Morning Joe show. I think that Morning Joe show, he's one of these guys, oh, I'm not Democrat, I'm not Republican, I'm progressive. Because you know they like to play those word games. I'm progressive. I'm independent. I'm all of that. I'm a left-leaning Republican. I'm a right-leaning Democrat. It's a bunch of word games. It's two wings of the same damn system. And that's what got Snoop Dogg to break. He tried to say, well, oh, I spoke to my mom, and my mom, me and her, we had a talk, and my mom didn't raise me like that. My mom didn't raise me that way. You see what I mean? And that's cool. I understand that. You apologize for saying the B word and coming at her like that or whatever. But a lot of people were with Snoop. A lot of people were like, nah, man, riding for Snoop. A lot of black people, too. We're finally seeing, hey, look, man, we see what it is. We're exposing the veil. We see what's happening. We're getting tired of this. And you just messing with these black men, and you're not going to call out the Harvey Weinsteins. You're not going to call out the Charlie Rose. You're not going to call out these white men that are doing this predatory, rapey stuff behind the scenes that you know about, that you're buddy, that you're chummy with. Oprah's not going to talk about one of these spiritual advisors that she had, who actually is, I think, doing time right now as we speak, in jail for some sexual misconduct or some kind of stuff like that. They're not going to talk about these powerful white men. but they will talk about powerful black men, right? So a lot of stuff was kind of getting uncovered. A lot of stuff was getting unpacked. You even had Vlad TV kind of piggybacking off of the stuff that was being revealed through this whole Snoop versus Gayle thing. And I'm just disappointed, but not really surprised, because basically what you had was the Morning Joe guy bringing on the one of these hand-picked Negroes. Who's the number one hand-picked Negro? Al Sharpton. And Al Sharpton talking about, oh, we need to figure out a way where we can financially hurt him. And, well, mind you, Al Sharpton was the pit bull for Barack Obama. Anybody that came after Barack Obama or said something bad about Barack Obama or called him out for not doing anything for the black community, he would get Al Sharpton. And Al Sharpton would be the pit bull to keep the black people in line. And that's what Al Sharpton is. That's what Al Sharpton is. So Al Sharpton's talking about, yeah, we need to start figuring out ways to kind of bleed him financially. And that's what made Snoop apologize. I don't think it was his mom. Because he says, oh, my mom didn't raise me that way. Anytime you're a man and you speak with your mom, that's your soft spot. And a mom is going to be more feminine. She's going to be telling you to take the easy route. She's not going to be the one. Not every single mom. You have some moms that are in the hood like, nah, you got to stand up. You got to fight back. You got to do the, you have some moms that are like Monique, but majority of the moms are these Christian, we got to forgive eye for an eye. Not eye for an eye, but we got to forgive. So that feminine energy, a lot of the times, that feminine Christian, turn the other cheek, kumbaya, two wrongs don't make a right, that type of stuff, that comes from the Christian feminine type of energy, right? And they're going to tell you to be kind of feminine, you see? But if you go to a man, you go to the father, that's that masculine energy. A man is going to tell you, look, if you're wrong about this or whatever, but you got to stand on your square. And very rare do you have men that actually stand on their square. I was watching the Who Killed Malcolm X documentary, which is something entirely different. But Malcolm X, one thing I respect about that man is he stood on his square. Everybody was just talking, was crapping on him. Even Muhammad Ali, all these guys were just like, nah, man, I ain't messing with Malcolm X. And Malcolm X, he stood on his square. Very rare do you have men. It's like Professor James Small just said. He's like, dude, I saw an interview with him, and he's talking about Malcolm X. And he says, right after JFK gets assassinated, you have Malcolm X say, dude, the chickens are coming home to roost. Meaning that you've done all this grimy shit. You stopped, you've had stuff going down in Africa with Patrice. You've had stuff going on with the Bay of Pigs. You've had all this stuff going on. And now this stuff is just coming back to get you back. You've done dirt. Now it's your time to get your medicine. And that was so bold at the time. It was like, God damn. Whoa. Dude. Very rare do you have men that's just willing to just stand on the truth and just say things how it is. Right? And it's just, you have to go back in history. We have to go back in history. We have to go back to books and study what masculinity is, because they've taken out all our leaders. And what we have now is a bunch of weird Hollywood Negroes that they're too old enough to be naive about white supremacy racism. But the thing is, they got to toe the line. So my thing to Snoop would be, dude, why'd you even say anything? What was the purpose of you even saying something about it? If you know that you got to toe the line, you can't cross that line, because if so, all that white money, this dude Snoop is a corporate brand right now. Snoop is not just some gangster crip dude, gangster rapper. He's a brand. You see this dude in almost every Super Bowl commercial. You see this dude on Dunkin' Donuts. You see him now. I seen him on some stuff talking about meatless. They use this dude for all kinds of advertising to the black community. So the Morning Joe show and the Al Sharptons of the world, they say, look, we're going to find a way to bleed you financially, right? We're going to find a way to bleed you financially. And they make a few phone calls, and they basically buck break him. And this is why you can't really depend on any of these celebrities. Right now, I see 50 Cent sort of waking up. 50 Cent starting to say stuff. But then again, he says stuff like, oh man, like, yeah, dude, we still got Whoopi Goldberg. And it's like, dude, are you serious? Whoopi Goldberg, the same Whoopi Goldberg that was caping for Ted Danson, the same Whoopi Goldberg that has said far, far questionable shit. She's not like a stand-up, she's not a stand-up African queen. I mean, this lady has caped for racist people. But at the same time, you're like, look, everybody doesn't have to know everything. They're all in Hollywood. So they have to toe this line. They can't cross that line. So you can't trust anybody in Hollywood. What you got to do is you got to teach your kids the truth. I tell my daughter straight up, white supremacy, how it is. We live in a system that based on your skin color, you're going to be discriminated against. They don't like you. They hate you. You see this video of them messing with this girl's hair? You see this video of this and this and that? They hate you. Don't get too comfortable with them. And as far as our boys, we got to teach them, man, look, this is what real masculinity is. Malcolm X, men who stand on a square, that's not going to get buck broken based on their financial pipeline. Because if they control you financially, they control you pretty much anything you do. So yeah, that concludes my my video on Snoop. It's like, Snoop, what was the point of even stepping over that line? What was the whole point of doing that? If you could see, he tries to play this whole thing of both sides of the field. Hey man, I'm standing with Kaepernick, but this and this and that, we got to give Jay-Z, and nah, dog. It's just these Hollywood Negroes. It got to come to an end. Diablo, the truth. And I'm out, man. Peace.